Hello, hello. What's up, GGs? We are on week 4 already. It's crazy. Where's the time gone? I don't know. But proud of you. You made it all the way to week 4, and we're starting off with mobility, of course. So we have 90-90s. We've done these in the past, but we're going to modify it a little bit. So both legs are going to be facing the same direction, but you're actually just going to lean over that leg that's in front of you. You're going to walk yourself down, stretch it out a little bit, and walk yourself back up. And you're doing 5 to 8 each side. This is just a little bit easier to kind of just to start off the mobility. All right, then we have a downward dog with glute kickbacks. So we're doing the downward dog, the normal pose, and then you're going to kick one leg up. You can't really tell, but as my leg goes down, it's in a knee position, and I'm driving that knee to my head, basically. So it's a kickback, and then you're driving that knee forward. You're going to probably feel this in your core and your shoulders, but it's a really good mobility warm-up exercise. So you're going to do about 5 each side, and as I've said in the past, if you want to do those calf stretches where you kind of lift each heel back and forth, you're welcome to do those in between as well. All right. So today's mobility is going to be a bit more hip focused. So we have a glute bridge with a leg raise next. So I don't know if you can tell, but I'm holding the glute bridge position, and I'm raising one leg in the air at a time. It looks easier than it is. I'm sure you're going to start to feel kind of a burn in that quad that's holding your body up. But hang in there, you only got 5 to 8 each side. I'm not dropping my butt down at all. My butt's been in the air this entire time. So make sure yours is as well. And then you're just going to do 5 to 8 leg raises. Alright, next up are leg swings. So make sure you're holding on to something, but you're going to keep that leg that's swinging completely straight. As it's coming back, I kind of picture keeping my heel pretty stiff and kind of kicking the air behind me. So you're going to go backwards first, and then you're going to bring your leg in front of your other leg and swing it to the side. You're doing 10 each way. So make sure you're holding on to something for support, and you're keeping that leg as straight as possible. but this is really going to open your hips. You're going to feel it. It's going to feel good. So yeah, it doesn't really matter the way that your arm moves. Mine just naturally kind of, you know, swung how it wanted to, so don't worry about that, but just keep those legs straight and swing them. Alright, so we have knee over toe lunges. So this is really going to stretch out your ankles, and it's going to put a little bit of pressure and impact on the knee, which is good. We want our knee to be able to be okay with the fact that it's going to bend that way. So instead of our regular 45-degree angle deep lunge, we're going to kind of keep our foot more in front of us. I'm holding on to something for support, and you can do that as well, so you don't have to balance as well. But we want our knee to travel over the toe, as you can see. It's taken me a long time to be able to go that far over the toe, so don't worry if you can't do that right now. I would just go, I show you now that there's this modification, so you can stand up and you can just ever so slightly bend that knee forward as far as you can go. I really want you to feel this in your ankle and your shin. I want the angle between your shin and your foot to decrease as much as possible. So we're really working on the ankles and the knee. So do as much as you can. Alright, next we have a candlestick reach. This might look a little tricky at first, but you can do it. I reposition however you need to, but you're going to do a little leg raise, ab crunch at the top, and then the momentum from going back down will kind of make it easy to spread your legs out and reach in the middle. It's going to be a really good hamstring stretch, and it's very dynamic, meaning that it's getting some good blood flow to your legs, to your upper body, to your core. Okay, we got 10 reps. Alright, we are starting the workout off with single leg RDLs. So the working leg is going to be the one that's on the ground and the one that's getting stretched out. The dumbbell is in my opposite arm, and then the leg that's shooting back is just offering stability and a little bit more of a glute stretch. So make sure you're just kind of bending down but kicking that butt backwards. Okay, hold on to something for support, and you're doing 10 each side. So here's another angle for the opposite side. So you're holding the dumbbell in the opposite arm of your working leg, and then the same leg that's near your dumbbell is going to be kicked back up in the air just to give your other leg a little bit more of a stretch, challenge your hip mobility a little bit, and work your glutes that much more. So make sure your core is nice and tight. You're just kind of bending down, and that working leg should have a slight bend in the knee. Alright, we have seated straight leg shoulder press. So having your legs straight is going to work on your hip flexors and your core. So make sure they're completely straight, and you're just doing 10 shoulder presses for me. Alright, next up is wall sits with hammer curls. So you don't have to have a complete 90-90 for the wall sit. Do as far down as you can go. And the hammer curls mean that you are holding them like ski poles, and you're bringing them up to your shoulders and back down in that parallel position. You got 10 reps. Okay, lateral raises. Make sure that your feet are shoulder width apart, your body's ever so slightly bent forward, and your elbows are driving your arms up, okay? Not your hands. So bring the dumbbells just in front of you a little bit, and you're gonna laterally raise them up for 10. All right, we have step ups. Really good to work on single legs at a time. This is gonna work your inner thighs, your knees, your quads, your glutes, your ankles, everything, okay? So we love step ups. I would just grab anything that you can find that's like a foot tall, up to 2 feet. I don't really know, that kind of looks like it's 2 feet tall. It's a random cooler that I found in my closet. So you're just gonna use one leg at a time, and you're stepping up. I don't touch my other foot to the top. I just kind of let it hang there the whole time. Okay, we're moving on to the other leg. We're doing 10 each leg, so you're just stepping up. And you see how my body's angled forward a little bit, like a 45-degree angle? That's gonna work your glutes a little bit more, okay? So focus on driving up with that heel when you step up, and that you'll feel that in your glutes a little bit more, okay? And definitely hold on to something if you need some support. Okay, last up in the exercise portion are Russian twists. Alright, so you're holding a dumbbell, you're keeping your body back 45 degrees, and then my feet are touching just to make it a little bit easier, and you're just twisting and touching the dumbbell to each side of the mat for 30 reps. You can do it. Alright, before we get into set 2 of the workout, make sure you rest 1 to 2 minutes, okay? But we are back to the single leg RDLs. Okay, I really want, you're going to feel this in your hamstrings and your glutes. If you're feeling this in your back, I want you to squeeze that core a little bit more and just push that butt back a little bit, okay? And you don't have to kick your free leg up as high as mine's going, okay? That one just kind of gives your legs a little bit more of a stretch. Okay, back to seated straight leg shoulder press. Again, you are probably going to feel this in your hip flexors and then your core as well. but you can do it. This is the last shoulder press you're doing for the day. Okay, wall sits with hammer curls. You can do this, push through the burn. This is the last wall sit you're doing for the day, okay? And you just have 10 hammer curls, and that's it. Good job. Okay, back to lateral raises. Keep those feet shoulder width apart. You're just driving those dumbbells up in the air. Don't let them go above your shoulders. As you can see, the dumbbells never make it past my shoulders in terms of height. Okay, back to step ups. Again, you can hold on to something for support. Make sure that body or that torso is at a 45-degree angle. And make sure you're driving with that heel first and foremost so that you can really get your glutes engaged. And then when you step down, I kind of just step there for a second, but make sure you're pushing with your working leg and not so the leg on the cooler, I want that leg to be pushing more. So when you step down with the opposite leg, I don't want that leg to push you and help you up onto that cooler or whatever the heck you're stepping on, okay? All right, next leg, same thing. There you go. 10 reps. Woo! Last exercise of the day, and you are done. I feel like that went by kind of fast. 30 Russian twists for me, okay? I'm proud of you. You made it through half of week 4 already. So I'll see you in a couple days for the second workout. But you are killing it. Great job.